To solve this system of equations, we will first solve this first equation for y. We can do so by just subtracting x from both sides. So y is equal to 8 minus x. I do that so that I can substitute for y in the second equation. Doing so will give us x squared plus 8 minus x squared. Notice that's where y is in the original equation, equals 4. Now simplifying this a bit will give us x squared plus, now remember the rule for multiplying a perfect square. We'll square the first term, which is 64, take 2 times 8 times x, so minus 16x, and then plus the square of the second term, and that is all equal to 4. We can now simplify this more. We have x squared and x squared, which is 2x squared, minus 16x, and I'm going to subtract the 4 to this side so that we have plus 60 equal to 0. And I did that because I notice I have a squared term. We will now use the quadratic formula to try to determine what x is in this case. We know that a is 2, b is negative 16, and c is 60. So we have x equal to minus b, which is 16, plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4 times a times c. We'll put that all over 2 times a. Simplifying this, we'll have 16 plus or minus. Now when you calculate the value underneath the radical, you should get a negative 224, and that will all be over 4. Simplifying this a step further will give us 16 plus or minus. Now notice there's a negative underneath the radical, and we know that that means that we can write this as I times the square root of 224 all over 4. Now at this point, we recognize that this is an imaginary number. Remember that the solutions to systems have to be real numbers. This is not a real number, so that indicates that there is no real solution to this system.